This episode of More Stories is brought to you by Ting, T-I-N-G. Ting, please visit j.ting.com for $25 service credit or device discount. You're thinking to yourself, what the hell is Ting, JJ? I'm going to tell you, relax. Ting is mobile that makes sense. Ting is a no BS mobile service. Ting is an MVNO of the nationwide Sprint network. It's a reseller, and they do it well. No contracts or ETFs. That's how Ting is different from everybody else. Truly and completely contract free. No early termination fees or other BS. No overcharges or penalties. If you use more than you thought you would, just pay for what you used. Credits on unused service. If you use less than you thought you would, Ting drops you down to the level you hit and credits the difference for you on your next bill. Ting is everything you want this to be, you guys. No add-on charges, voicemail, caller ID, tethering, hotspot, three-way calling, call forwarding, and other features are all part of the service. No add-on charges with Ting. No mysterious line items on your bill. Ting charges for what you use, plus whatever taxes were legally required to collect. No hidden charges. No hidden recovery fees or other baloney. Unlimited devices on one plan. I'm telling you guys, I wouldn't sell you something that stinks. Have as many devices as you want on one plan, sharing pooled minutes, messages, and megabytes. Each device on a plan costs a flat $6 per month. That is amazing. No hold customer support. Call us 1-855-TING FTW anytime, anywhere, between 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and a real person will pick up the phone, not some automated robot saying, press 1, press 5. No, people at Ting will talk to you and break it down. Forums, video tutorials, video startup guides, and much more. Excellent online support. Ting does not carry the iPhone, but we're working on it, and Ting does not do rollover minutes. Ting is who brought you this episode of More Stories. Visit j.ting.com. $25 service credit or device discount. Now, I put my name on it.
Put your name on it. Just put your name on it. That's all I say. Be a man or a woman. Put your name on it.
Well, I'd like to hear about it, potheads.
How the fuck you gonna know how to be great if you don't study greatness? Look at the game change.
Donuts.
If you want a battle, it's either that you will or you won't. You know, you're not a bad-looking man, Mr. Gals.
But you are, Blanche. You are in that chair.
There's something wrong with us. Something very, very wrong with us.
Finn the human and Jake the dog.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
You, my friend, John Dimaggio. You are probably one of my absolute oldest friends in comedy, next to Barry Katz. Man.
Next to Barry Katz, man. Unbelievable. I'm
You're
telling you, man.
the guy I've known maybe longer
We go
than...
back to 91.
Yeah, you predate even like Neil Brennan.
Yeah.
You predate all these dudes, man.
All of them. Because we were with Barry together. Man.
Neil Brennan said, John Dimaggio, of course, is the voice of Jake the Dog on Adventure Time. Did you ever do Dragon Tales? I thought I heard you on Dragon Tales a long-ass time ago.
The future, yeah. But down on Dragon Tales.
You were a Rhino in Spider-Man.
Right, yeah. Yes.
Tell us some
Sandman and Spider-Man.
What does Sandman sound like?
I forget. Man, there's so many voices in my head.
How do I know Sandman's line wasn't, I forget?
Oh, Sandman was kind of a Jersey guy. He was kind of, one of these guys. Totally. He was a Jersey guy. I do remember that now.
And Jake, it seems to be like your dream
Jake's
gig.
my normal voice, but kind of just a little kind of, he's kind of just, hey, okay, he's hanging out with a kid and he's trying to be he's his best friend and everything.
But every once in a while, Jake turns into like one of Fred Sanford's friends.
Yes, he does. Say what?
Yeah,
totally.
Every once in a while.
Man, say what? And every once in a while,
Get
what
to
does
the
he
back
say?
of the line.
Yeah,
Playboy.
I think he said something to the extent of, "You smell like rainbows," and I can't remember. It was.
Is it the Rainbow Princess?
Yeah, and he was. Yeah, he was talking to his girlfriend. He was talking to Lady Rainicorn. You smell like
Like, I don't know what you smell.
Just make it up.
I will tell you this, girl. You smell like rainbows, and if cotton candy took a poop, that would be it. All delicious.
God,
Delicious.
did you ever think when you were in a comedy team performing for 40 people on a Tuesday night in Greenwich Village that you'd be the number one sought after voiceover guy for cartoons?
You know what? It's crazy, man. You know, this lifetime is full and large and long, and
it is
so
long.
much. It is long, and like I mean, it's just crazy, man. I'm blown away sometimes about the life that I have. It's really
well. You're supposed to be dead.
Yeah,
you had AIDS.
I did have AIDS. I totally had AIDS, but I got rid of it, man. I got rid of that shit.
How did you get rid of it?
I fucked the baby.
I didn't know.
Didn't fuck no baby. No, I didn't have AIDS. It's pretty funny.
No, you had blood clots, and
no, I had no. Listen,
you had like super problems. For real, you had a problem.
No, I had some serious health problems, and I mean, I still kind of do. It's just a condition that I have. My blood clots quicker than others, so a lot of Jamaicans are fucking totally calling me blood clot all the time, and it pisses me off.
Blood clot,
man. No, seriously, I have my blood clots faster than most, and phlebitis runs in my family. And what are you gonna do? It's hereditary, but you know, years of smoking cigarettes and boozing up.
You know what? I'm not so sure about the cigarettes. I was just talking to somebody the other day. I was actually at a tattoo place, and the girl said she's telling me and my wife that she quit smoking. It was really hard. And I was like, smoke? She goes, why? Like, no one ever tells somebody that's trying hard to quit that
Right.
just don't quit. Just smoke. And she goes, why? I go, I seen a lot of old motherfuckers smoking. I never seen a fat old guy.
Yeah,
Ever.
Yeah,
Ever.
that's true.
I've never seen a fat old guy like waddle into the shuffleboard court at the old folks' home, but they all go out back for their cigarettes.
That's really funny.
Like, maybe it ain't that bad for you.
You know, anything in moderation is all right. You know,
Including moderation.
Including moderation.
Neil Brennan famously said on this podcast that you guys, Red Johnny and the Round Guy was the name of the comedy team, and watching you guys destroy and kill was so incredible. No one had a rise the way you guys had, but Neil Brennan said, and no one was more, how did he put it? It was never more, no one was more fascinating to watch bomb.
Yeah,
because you guys
when
were
we bombed. Ooh, there was a lot of hate on stage. There was a lot of hate between two motherfuckers that just I wanted to kill that dude.
Do you remember what I told you guys about being the greatest comedy team of all time? I said, all you have to do to go down as the greatest comedy team of all time is what? Do you remember? You don't remember.
I don't remember.
Dude, stay together.
Stay together.
That's
it.
That.
Yeah.
Anybody that's a comedy team listening to this, if you stay together, just through attrition, you're going to be headlining everywhere.
That's true. The fucking Sklar brothers, for Christ's sakes. They fucking what? They bought.
The sad thing is, there's three of them, and they cut one of them. Yeah, they cut one of them out.
That's fucking great.
Mickey Sklar, Jason, Randy, and Mickey. Mickey they don't give Mickey.
They cut Mickey out.
No taste.
Jason and Randy. Yeah.
They're ruthless, bro.
Those fucking guys. I think they bought our act for like $200 off of the Round Guy.
Let me tell you,
after a fucking bender.
If I saw Randy and Jason rapping "Living Check to Check," that would be worth it.
I would love that. You know what? No, those guys. It was those guys. I still kind of have a thing about those guys.
About other comedy teams?
No, about them.
Really?
Specifically.
Why? They're completely...
Yeah, they kind of fucking did our act. They did our act after we stopped doing it. And
which ones in particular? Because I can't imagine them rapping.
Oh, they did. I think they... Well, they.
I'm Ott, and I'm Ott too. And we're here to talk to you about Ott's used guns and ammo. I remember the whole thing.
You remember Art? You totally remember Art.
I'm Ott, and I'm Ott too. There are two guys named Art. Yes. And we're here for Ott's used guns and ammo.
Route 18, East Brunswick.
You need a 45?
We got him.
You need a 22?
We got him.
You need a shell shock?
We got him. We got them too.
I know the act.
Jesus, man.
It's been killing for me on the road. Listen. So, Tim, you and Tim, your partner, break up. How do you know? It's like ending a marriage, I guess, because it's like if a marriage made money.
Yeah.
It's worse than a marriage.
It is.
Because in
It
marriage,
is.
you go, well,
let's
split up, and you will split it 50-50, but it's not like you and your wife go on the road and like you don't headline with your wife.
Well, we didn't, listen, this is the funny thing about like, making money as a comedy team. You don't make as much, like,
I would guess half.
I mean, hello. That's called math.
MATH.
Math. Yeah, it was hard, man. It was just hard, and he was an asshole, and we weren't,
You guys were polar out. Let me just, for the listener and for Tim apologists, Tim was more difficult to get along with, and if Tim was, quote, the asshole, you were completely like the guy. You never would say anything to go across the grain, to a fault.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it was
yeah.
almost like you guys were the perfect yin and yang.
Yeah,
and I think the only person you would actually go, no, man, was Tim.
Yeah,
like the only guy you would actually step to with an opinion was your partner on
that's
stage.
a good point. Yeah,
but me and you and like Dina Cola and a couple guys rolling around town were like, well, we want to go to 150th Street to buy crack. You'd be like, I guess we're buying crack now. Like, let's hop on the cab and buy some crack. Yeah, come on. And you would just get in the cab and go, where to? And you go 155th Street. You would just have a voice to go along with it.
That's pretty funny.
And then the only time you would step up and go, no, asshole, this is how I feel was with the guy that you shared a stage with.
Yeah. That's totally. I'm
going to psychologically break down your entire.
Yeah, you totally are, man. Why are you Dr. Philling me? That's fucking.
How's that working for you? Seems to me like somebody's airing dirty laundry.
What you're doing here is you're talking about a guy who is from my past. I don't know. You know what? I wish him well.
Who wrote most of the stuff? Is it truly collaborative?
No, it was truly collaborative. It was collaborative, and towards the end, I was doing a lot more writing.
And that probably bothered him.
It bothered the shit out of him.
They can't all be Lennon McCartney.
I didn't need him around. Like that was it was like, and he just struggled with it. He struggled.
You were like Farley-esque. You were like the big guy. You were much 150 pounds larger than you are now, and you're still a large guy.
No. I wasn't that big then. I
go along with it.
All right, I'll go along with it.
I was huge. But you were larger than. You're the only guy I've ever punched and hurt my hand, my wrist, my elbow, and my shoulder. We were in a cab pulling up to my apartment.
Oh my God.
And you kept grabbing us and shaking us, and we kept going, Uncle Johnny, stop it. That's right. You were so big you could grab two other grown-ups and shake us in each hand. So don't play down how large you are. And then I in the cab went, that's enough. And you're wearing a denim jacket.
Yeah.
And I just, with everything I had, right hook, sitting in a cab, I'm on Johnny's right. So with my right hand, which is against the door, I go across the cab, and I hit your upper arm, and like in the cartoon, like it just turned to granite and broke into a billion pieces. And I'm like, yeah, like I tried to play it off, but in the elevator I'm going, why does my shoulder blade hurt? Like all the bones in my knuckles hurt.
Oh God.
And I was like, that's a big guy. And you were like the first peek into why guys that weigh 170 pounds shouldn't fight. Because there's guys that weigh 250 that when you hit them, they don't really feel it.
Yeah. Well,
you're not going to hit your friend in the Adam's apple.
No, don't. Man, those days, we cut our teeth. We just cut our teeth in New York.
Don't you think now what's missing from comics? I've said this, and because you've pretty much tapped out at stand-up comedy, right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
It seems to me, now you being an outsider looking in now, because now you're making your money doing the voiceovers, and you got a documentary you're working on. I want to talk a lot about that. Just did something on Newsroom with Aaron Sorkin. It seems like middle acts are ruining comedy because they have access to social media. When you and I were cutting our teeth and we hated the headliner, we would talk about it in the car and then show up to the place and try to blow the fucking guy off the stage.
Yeah,
that was our only way.
That was our only way to. That was our only
curry
way to
favor.
Exactly.
And it was 100 people at a time in that room.
Yeah.
And now, like your MC can just go on Facebook and go, "That guy's a fucking dick," and his act, and you're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah. No. You know what? it's so funny that you end up saying, kids these days, they don't know what the hell's going on. But it's true, man. I mean, we had to.
We'll pick up the phone, not some automated robot saying, press 1, press 5. No, people at Ting will talk to you and break it down. Forums, video tutorials, video startup guides, and much more. Excellent online support. Ting does not carry the iPhone, but we're working on it, and Ting does not do rollover minutes. Ting is who brought you this episode of More Stories. Visit j.ting.com. $25, no contracts or ETFs. That's how Ting is different from everybody else. Truly and completely contract free. No early termination fees or other BS. No overcharges or penalties. If you use more than you thought you would, just pay for what you used. Credits on unused service. If you use less than you thought you would, Ting drops you down to the level you hit and credits the difference for you on your next bill. Ting is I'm telling you guys, I wouldn't sell you something that stinks. Have as many devices as you want on one plan, sharing pooled minutes, messages, and megabytes. Each device on a plan costs a flat $6 per month. That is amazing. No hold customer support. Call us 1-855-TING FTW anytime, anywhere, between 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and a real person. Everything you want this to be, you guys. No add-on charges, voicemail, caller ID, tethering, hotspot, three-way calling, call forwarding, and other features are all part of the service. No add-on charges with Ting. No mysterious line items on your bill. Ting charges for what you use, plus whatever taxes were legally required to collect. No hidden charges. No hidden recovery fees or other baloney. Unlimited devices on one plan. This episode of More Stories is brought to you by Ting, T-I-N-G. Ting, please visit j.ting.com for a $25 service credit or device discount. You're thinking to yourself, what the hell is Ting, JJ? I'm going to tell you, relax. Ting is mobile that makes sense. Ting is a no BS mobile service. Ting is an MVNO of the nationwide Sprint network. It's a reseller, and they do it well.